Good afternoon, distinguished members of the media. As you may be aware, the Security Council will hold a briefing on maritime security in the Gulf of Guinea this afternoon. I would like to take this opportunity to express sincere thanks to the UAE Presidency and the members of the Council for agreeing to Ghana's proposal to include maritime security on the program of work of the Council for June 2023. This year marks 10 years of the signing of the Code of Conduct concerning the prevention and repression of piracy, armed robbery against ships, and illegal maritime activities in West and Central Africa, called the Yaoundé Code of Conduct. On the occasion of this important milestone, it is critical that we focus the attention of the Security Council and the international community on the additional benefits that would accrue from the full operationalization of the complementary interregional maritime security mechanism referred to as the Yaoundé architecture. We therefore look forward to the briefing presenting options for the way forward, particularly how to strengthen and enhance international support towards the implementation of the Yaoundé architecture. Let me close by recognizing the participation in this briefing by Nigeria, Côte d'Ivoire, Cameroon, Gabon, Equatorial Guinea, Mozambique, Norway, United Arab Emirates, European Union, Brazil, Switzerland, Japan, Malta, France, Albania, the G7++ group of friends, countries in the region and beyond, which testifies to the commitment by all stakeholders to tackle head-on the issue of maritime security. We also acknowledge Norway's cooperation with countries of the region, in particular Ghana, on the subject, which led to the adoption of Security Council Resolution 2634 on 31st May 2022. As the current chair of the Gulf of Guinea Commission, Ghana welcomes efforts to give impetus and meaning to the Yaoundé architecture at the national, regional, and international levels towards a fully operational regional framework, including tackling the root causes and leveraging on partnerships. I will now yield the floor to the representative of Norway to make some comments. I would also like to acknowledge Ecuador, who is here to support us.
Thank you, Ambassador. Ladies and gentlemen, maritime security is a clear priority for Norway, and we are pleased to have co-penned with Ghana the Security Council resolution on maritime security in the Gulf of Guinea. While acknowledging the recent decline of piracy incidents in the region, we believe it did not happen by chance. It has been the result of deliberate and strong concerted efforts, including cooperation among stakeholders and the swift prosecution and conviction of pirates. Norway commends the countries in the region for their leadership in this respect. However, piracy and armed robbery at sea continues to plague the region, with incidents becoming more serious and sometimes deadly. This has the detrimental impact on regional growth and stability and represents a direct threat to ships and seafarers operating in the Gulf of Guinea. As we mark the 10th anniversary of the Yaoundé Code of Conduct, it is important that we follow up on the recommendation of the Secretary General in his report to Security Council in 2022. The report calls for the need to, quote, undertake a comprehensive review of the status of the implementation of the Yaoundé architecture to identify challenges, define the optimal use of resources, and outline a strategic vision for the next decade, quote unquote. As today's briefing spotlights leveraging cooperation and partnership, I will give the floor to one coalition that has responded to this call, the G++ Friends of the Gulf of Guinea, represented by the co-chairs Côte d'Ivoire and Germany, to say a few words.
The G7++ Friends of the Gulf of Guinea are pleased to respond to the Security Council's call to action on the issues of maritime security in the region. Norway and Ghana have rightfully emphasized the significance of conducting a comprehensive review of the Yaoundé architecture. In this context, Côte d'Ivoire and Germany would like to announce that as co-chairs of the Friends of the Gulf of Guinea, we are planning to convene a meeting in the region in July to achieve precisely that. This gathering will bring together a core group comprising coastal states, regional organizations, UNOWAS, UNOCA, UNITA, the International Maritime Organization, and partner countries. Its principal objective is to set up the term of the review, the agenda, and the resources necessary for the assessment of the Yaoundé architecture and its codes of conduct by identifying existing gaps and proposing recommendations to enhance the legal framework, coordination mechanisms, and operational capacities in countering maritime insecurity in the region. The ultimate goal is for the Gulf of Guinea region to have a revised code of conduct by the end of 2023 and to identify appropriate funding mechanisms for its implementation. This effort will promote maritime security, stability, and inclusive economic development in the region while preserving the maritime environment for future generations as we commemorate the 10th anniversary of the Yaoundé Summit. Germany and Côte d'Ivoire are ready to support and accompany this process closely. Thank you.
Can I ask you a question, please? Can I?
It's off the topic, but about MINUSMA, are you still thinking it's important to extend the mandate?
Today is about maritime security, so we like to focus on maritime. And thank you very much for your time. We have a meeting just now. We need to be there. Thank you. Thank
Can
you.
you protect your interest in the Gulf of Guinea when China has put so much money? Thank you for the answer.